Hi guys, this is Debolina and I'm back this time with 5 books that I think are really nice to start your reading year with. I've read all 5 and I've absolutely loved them. Some were referred to me by others, some I actually bought and read after watching the movie. So, yes, these are definitely beautiful books you've got to read. I would highly recommend that you read these. It's nighttime, you can see all the city life here, and I'm going to read right here one by one. Please excuse the sounds around. Oops, one moment. Sorry, I got back inside. There was just too much noise, and I thought it's better that I come inside, because I'm going to shut the windows. One moment. There, closed. So the first book I wanted to share is called Man's Search for Meaning. This is by Viktor E. Frankl. It says that this is the classic tribute to hope from the Holocaust, and apparently it's sold 12 million copies. Let's see. I'll read what it says on the back. If you read but one book this year, Dr. Frankl's book should be that one, says the Los Angeles Times. One of the outstanding classics to emerge from the Holocaust, Man's Search for Meaning is Viktor Frankl's story of his struggle for survival in Auschwitz and other Nazi concentration camps. Today, this remarkable tribute to hope offers us an avenue to finding greater meaning and purpose in our lives. Viktor Frankl is one of the moral heroes of the 20th century. His insights into human freedom, dignity, and the search for meaning are deeply humanizing and have the power to transform lives, says Chief Rabbi Dr. Jonathan Sachs. Viktor Frankl declares that evil and ennui cannot finally extinguish us, a hymn to the phoenix rising in each of us who choose life before flight, says Brian Keenan, author of Evil Cradling, an enduring work of survival literature, according to the New York Times. I'll read the preface for you. Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning is one of the great books of our time. Typically, if a book has one passage, one idea with the power to change a person's life, that alone justifies reading and rereading it and finding room for it on one's shelves. This book has several such passages. It is first of all a book about survival. Like so many German and East European Jews who thought themselves secure, Frankl was cast into the Nazi network of concentration and extermination camps. Miraculously, he survived, in the biblical phrase, a brand plucked from the fire. But his account in this book is less about his travails, what he suffered and lost, than it is about the sources of his strength to survive. Several times in the course of the book, Frankl approvingly quotes the words of Nietzsche: "He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how." He describes poignantly the prisoners who gave up on life, who had lost all hope for a future and were inevitably the first to die. They died less from lack of food or lack of medicine than from lack of hope, lack of something to live for. By contrast, Frankl kept himself alive and kept hope alive by summoning up thoughts of his wife and the prospect of seeing her again after the war. This is a beautiful, beautiful book. If you can, I would suggest you try and buy this online. It is easily available in stores as well, and read it. It's not very big. It's beautiful. Next up, one of my most favorite books that I've read recently, and actually, this is one of the best books I have ever read. It's called Silence by Erling. Silence in the Age of Noise. Quietly, wisely, silence makes a case for dumbing the din of modern life and learning to listen again, says Robert Macfarlane. The cover says, what is silence? Where can we find it? And why do we need it? Norwegian explorer Erling once spent 50 days walking solo across Antarctica, his radio broken. In this charming, quietly life-changing book, he takes us on a journey to unblock the power of silence. And he shows us how to find perfect silence in our daily lives, however busy we are. Breathtaking and inspiring, it teaches us how to find precious moments of silence, whether we are crossing the Antarctic, climbing Everest, or on the train at rush hour, says Sir Ranulph Fiennes. Extraordinarily calming, Norwegian explorer Kage is just the tonic when things get too hectic, says the Irish Times. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing anything wrong, but yeah, I hope you understand the intent behind. As you can see, I got it from Literati Shop and Cafe in Goa. I will try and read the first page. Whenever I am unable to walk, climb, or sail away from the world, I have learned to shut it out. Learning this took time. Only when I understood that I had a primal need for silence was I able to begin my search for it. And there, deep beneath a cacophony of traffic noise and thoughts, music and machinery, iPhones and snowplows, it lay in wait for me. Silence. Not long ago, I tried convincing my 3 daughters that the world's secrets are hidden inside silence. We were sitting around the kitchen table eating Sunday dinner. Nowadays, it is a rare occurrence for us to eat a meal together. So much is going on all the other days of the week. Sunday dinners have become the one time when we all remain seated and talk face to face. Okay. The girls looked at me skeptically. Surely silence is nothing? Even before I was able to explain the way in which silence can be a friend and a luxury more valuable than any of the Louis Vuitton bags they so covet, their minds had been made up. Silence is fine to have on hand when you're feeling sad. Beyond that, it's useless. Try to get this book. If there is one book I can recommend out of the thousands I have at home and out of the countless I have ever read, this is the one. Please try and read it. I got this because everybody wants to read this, but first let's get on to some other beautiful books. For One More Day by Mitch Albom, who is also the best-selling author of Tuesdays with Morrie and The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Charlie Benetto is a broken man, his life destroyed by alcohol and regret. He loses his job, he leaves his family, he hits rock bottom after discovering he won't be invited to his only daughter's wedding. and he decides to take his own life. Charlie takes a midnight ride to a small hometown, his final journey. But as he staggers into his old house, he makes an astonishing discovery. His mother, who died 8 years earlier, is there and welcomes Charlie home as if nothing had ever happened. What follows is the one seemingly ordinary day so many of us yearn for. A chance to make good with a lost parent, to explain the family secrets, and to seek forgiveness. Mitch Albom in this new book once again demonstrates why he is one of my favorite writers. For One More Day will make you smile, it'll make you wistful, it'll make you blink back tears of nostalgia, says James McBride, author of The Color of Water. I love this book, love it, absolutely love it. And I would definitely recommend this. I would say you should definitely read it. You don't have to rush through it. It's one of those books that will definitely make you close it in between and think of moments which are similar to the experiences that you um, remember while going through the book. Nostalgic. It is a really, really beautiful book, and it actually tells us why it's so important to take a break from all the things we're doing and actually get up and make an effort to tell someone that you love them, that you like them, that you're thinking about them, to share a smile, to just call up someone or send a hello, how are you, are you alright, I was thinking about you, I hope you're doing good. It doesn't take much, to say these things or do any of this. But when we don't do it and we lose the chance to say that one last goodbye, that's going to be with you forever. So this is one of those books that told me how I have wasted time and spent it on baseless, banal things when I could have done better. I do have regrets in life, but I'm definitely not gonna have more of those regrets. I will ensure I tell those who matter to me how much they mean to me, what they mean to me. And this book has definitely taught me to appreciate relationships even more and to give voice to those relationships and not take people, things, and moments for granted. I think I will share about these two books in another video because there's a lot of noise around. So, next two books I will read in another video. If that's okay, let me know. If you don't want me to read anymore on the videos, that is, you can say why you don't like it. But if you have already read any of these books, or if these were on your wish list, I hope it helps. And if it's not on your bookshelf or book list yet, I definitely suggest you give it a shot. For now, bye bye, take care, and I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well. I hope you get to rest nicely. And I'm trying out the new microphone, so please let me know if the voice is okay, if it's better, and if I should try this microphone instead of the regular, very basic earphone mic that I was using till now because I was lazy. This is also basic, but I hope this works for you guys. As for now, I'll see you later. Bye bye.